for a repaint by a previous customer. Pity they weren't recommended for us to come out and wash the roof prior to him spending money on a wash, because now I'm going to have to rewash the roof before I even repaint it, due to the lack of detail that the person left on the roof. So this is why I decided to go down the round that I've got on school. I launched yesterday a 3-tier system where your base tier, you get one or two little courses, or one big course and a little course at $19 a month, which is American, and then a $249 monthly subscription, and then I got my VIP, which has my annual payment plus my remote quoting course and another course about ranking that I'll be building in the coming month. So if you're on an annual plan, then you get those extra courses. If you're on a monthly plan, you get certain courses, and then if you're on the base model, you get one safety course and a mini course. But this is the reason for doing these courses, is we're going to run over this roof, because I had to come out anyway because it was a repaint. He told me he had it cleaned, and I wanted to check it before I quoted him how much it was going to cost. So I'm up on the roof and I'm walking around, and I've got swirl marks all through the roof where the algae hasn't come off. Like all this side of the roof has got black marks across it, down on the capping, down across there. So I can't paint over that. So whoever's washed the roof, it's probably an acceptable job if you were using chemicals after you've done. As he didn't use chemicals, he still left oxidization coming off these tiles and grime all over the solar panels. Like all these bottom ones, I just loaded up with crap. So the solar panels aren't even clean. Like it's just coming off. You can see up the top there, you can just see the shadow of where it wasn't cleaned all the way coming up here. Up the top there, you can see where the residue is still sitting. So would have been acceptable if you were washing with chemical after you finished. It probably would have just knocked all that in the ass, and then you wouldn't have worried about it. But whoever did this roof didn't even use a wand on the roof. So like all that up and underneath there, all that little bits of crap sitting up in here, I have to tidy up again. So I'm gonna have to pull off my pressure washer, tidy off the roof, wash it with chemical. Because right across here, there's a mark there, and it's right around the roof, right all the way down here. And then they're coming across this back roof. I've still got oxidization on the roof where they've obviously walked across the ridge cap, come down, and then they've come up from the bottom here. So I've got to tidy up all this before I spray it. Like they haven't even cut it in with a wand across the bottom. Like I would have got that with a surface cleaner, but it's not even tidied up. Not complaining too much. I was gonna have to charge for a wash, or check to see if I was gonna wash it anyway. I'll probably charge him $300 just to finalize it, to get it back up to where I need it to paint the roof. I mainly wanted to come out and see how bare the tiles were before I repaint the job, and see if there was any cracked tiles to repair or replace. But I can't see anything, so it's pretty good nick that way. But we will, yeah, like even over here, like down on this corner, there's no attempt to finish it off, to cut it in. Down in here, there's just no attempt to finish off the roof. So you might be a new guy working in an area, but sometimes you're gonna have to pay for training or get training to get a good job under your belt and do good work. Because if you start leaving that shit and the customer comes up on the roof to change his gutters or something like that, then you probably got problems, because he's going to be calling you up all the time to come back and fix it. Or if they see it from their neighbour's house, you're going to get phone calls to come back up and fix this stuff. But it would have been simple as another half an hour's worth of work just to finish off the roof and do it properly. But it's something I wouldn't have done. So we do have training now available, 3 different levels. So you can pick your level, come in and join. Thanks, mate. And yeah, we're going to do a repaint on this one. All the mortaring and bedding, everything's perfect. There's no cracks in the roof, which is perfect. It's just going to need a whole new wash. Like you can see all the scuff marks right across this front roof. And this is the front roof. Like, he didn't even, his ladder must have been sitting here, because he didn't even cut across the front here. So all that's going to have to be tidied up before I repaint. So I don't like to bag other people out, but they kind of do their own damage. And they really damage the industry as well, because the next person is going to come after me and say, "Hey, well, the last guy." I'm like, yeah, I'm not the last guy. I'm the last and first guy that you should have got. But it's just those conversations that you don't need to have if somebody got training or went out and actually looked into how do you clean that before you jumped on the roof. So catch us later. We have training, link in the comments, and I'll see you over there.